Super smart. Now go.
This is Joe from the Mud Files. We are out here in the middle of nowhere flats. Yes, that's actually a location.
No, it's not.
But we just left the mighty huge town of Enning, population of about 24, not counting the 300 farmers that live around it. We decided, because we're trying to avoid this storm here and that storm there, moving through the area, so we are going to make a little bit of a detour. Now, right now, Enning is here. We're going to go up Red Owl here. Now, over to page 26. Unfortunately, you can't move the whole planet over.
Oh, man.
We'll wind up over here at Red Owl. But then, we're going to check out Fox Ridge Road, a road that leads all the way up to the Highway 212. For those of you who remember, that's the main artery that goes between Faith and all the way back to Newell, and if you keep going, all the way out to Belle Fourche. From there, probably going to try to take 73 up. 73 up is going to take us past Usta.
Usta.
Usta, for those of you who know who the VeggieTales were, Usta is actually a place. And up from there, you go far enough, page 15.
It's to switch pages.
We're going to try to reach the town of Meadow. Now, Meadow has a cemetery south of it. There also is Bison that has a cemetery above it. So there's two cemeteries that we're hopefully going to try to take a peek at today. For those of you who do remember Meadow, Meadow was an option that we were looking at by chance. Unfortunately, that same day we were dealing with snow and impending darkness. So we decided to bug out and head back for home. But hopefully this time we can make a run up that way. And for bonus points, there's even Coal Springs right here off of 73. So we have multiple options to try to take part in today. Anyway, this is Joe for the Mud Files. This is Joe. That's Sue. That's Goose.
Hi.
Have a good one, and we'll see you down the road.
Ready? This is shout out number 2. Shout out time. Here's a shout out just for you. You support me, so I support you. Our second shout out is for our friends, Hilda DC. Hilda does mukbangs, which is a weird thing, but she makes them fun, and maybe we'll try them when we move. We'll see. She does vlogs, waxing, which I have not seen, dancing videos, which we may do when we move. David loves Just Dancing. He's really good at it. TikToks. She's on TikTok and Instagram, so make sure to look her up there. She has named her spoons or wooden utensils. I think they're spoons. Woody and Windy. I find that concept funny and entertaining. I'm going to start naming things when I buy them. I don't know how I'm going to come up with the name since I'm not creative, but I am up for the challenge, or at least I'm interested in trying it. So make sure to check out Hilda, like, share, comment, let her know we sent you by, and have a good day. All right, everybody, look what we found. We found a house in the middle of nowhere, as usual. Oh, deers. Goose is sitting in the car. It's a little chilly. Wind blowing a little bit, but not super bad. We skipped a schoolhouse because it was windy, but now it doesn't seem as cold or windy, which I find funny. A little bit, I think. Maybe a little bit. Get my camera out. And go up to this window here. See how much trouble we can get into. Oh, wow. Look, guys. Take a picture. Come over here where Joseph is. Oh, hello, troll. Oh, wow. There used to be a couch. Used to be a recliner. Another troll hole? Oh, I'm not sure I would trust any of that. All right, my urban explorers, how do you trust a floor like that? I don't know. There used to be a building there. Ooh! Look! Root cellar! Oh, it's so open. Hello, trolls!
Oh yeah, tornado shelter or red cellar, both.
Probably both. I see ya. Oh, that. Not much of the chimney left up there. Imagine living here.
That must have been one heck of a place though, because they put a lot of work into it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, basements, windows, concrete. I think part of what happened was that it was one of these places that they raised livestock. The second generation decided that they didn't want to stick it out.
If I get some boots, I might go in there. But with my current shoes, I don't think so. And try it? Or just get closer? Yeah, rock shifted underneath my foot.
Or the cable coming over. Somebody's still cooking in the kitchen all these years later. Old style refrigerator from the 50s. So that might give you a little idea on their
Time
how long
frame.
it's been sitting empty.
Yeah. All right, that's mystery stop number 1. I tried to get over to that window, but I think I'm going to have to go all the way around the tree first.
Yeah. Circumnavigate the tree.
All right. Get a close view from this window. A little bit of the roof there. A little room over there. What are you doing, Mr. Joe? Oh yeah, you started further up. I forgot that. All right. Onwards.
Onwards.
On to the next discovery.
This is Joe. That's Sue.
Goose is over there. You think exploration like this is what?
I think exploration like this is a good example on how to do it, because we didn't take anything except pictures. We left the memories, the visual, all there. This is the type of exploration that's good, folks.
Right. We didn't destroy anything. We didn't take anything. Well, except for some pictures. Talk to some ghosts. Said hello. That is all.
Safely.
Number 3. Shout out time. Here's a shout out to just for you. You support me, so I support you. Our third shout out is for Tennessee Paranormal Sam. Sam is a great guy, guys. He has a channel that's a very small, less than 300. I think it's less than 250 if I'm remembering correctly. He does exploration videos, paranormal investigations. He's really trying to grow his channel right now, guys, so please give him a try. Check him out. If you like paranormal, or if you just like videos that are different and unique, give him a try. He could really use the support. So thank you. Like, share, comment, let him know that we sent you by, and have a good day. There we go. Tell them about the wonderful big town of Usta, which looks like it has 2 buildings. See, 1, 2.
Usta is huge.
Now you'll see the whole town of Usta. It's Usta, 2 buildings.
Usta, the 2 buildings. This was actually a this was a crack at one of the military people by the Lakota. Apparently, the fellow that they named this after had a limp, and so this is a derivative of one of their words for a person who walked funny, and so they nicknamed the town after him. It's an actual little farming community. At one time, though, we just passed over the Moreau River behind us. This was one of their stagecoach line areas that they would use. Basically, every 12 to 15 miles. Another one of the stagecoach areas, actually up here, is Meadow. And so they had several routes that they would use to get towards the Black Hills. Usta they'd use here to take and basically get fresh horses and continue on down the path. But all in all, you know, it's quaint, it's little. It never really actually grew very big, so this was probably about the heyday of it. Hey, but yeah, it's a cute little place. They even had a post office at one time. A lot of these little areas, they...
Where's the post office? I see 2 buildings.
I think it was just like...
One's a house and one's a... Looks like maybe an apartment or a fourplex.
Just like Gustav. They would take and use one house for your post office, your general store. It's got 2
Yeah, but Gustav,
doors.
At least it looked like a post
Actually,
office.
it's got
This
3
one,
doors.
there's a door over here. That's
Yeah.
why I said maybe it's a fourplex.
Well, back then I don't think they had actual fourplexes. They probably had a bunkhouse.
Now, bunkhouses are long.
Right. So
This is not long, it's short.
Right. So I don't think this would actually qualify as a bunkhouse. But this front door here looks like something that they would bring the mail in through, and then maybe that window they would raise up to pass out the mail. Then they got the main front door for business that they have to do inside. The one over there they probably used for the stagecoaches, you know, to have people come in and stay. Now, the second house looks newer, though, so I don't know if they just built it and then modeled it after the first one or what happened, but it might also been on an old foundation and they just built a new house on top of it. So
Maybe, hard to tell.
yeah. But you can see where they looks like they had a windmill. They've got water areas for cattle, but pretty much wide open and rolling hills in this area. This is actually north central South Dakota. We're not to the Missouri River. That's still probably another 100 miles to the east of us. But we're actually now closer to North Dakota than we are the Missouri River. So give you kind of an idea exactly where we are in the state. But on our way up to Meadow next. So we'll see the cemetery up there, and then we'll see if we got time to squeeze in bison while we're at it. So this is the Bud Files. We're tuning out.
Ready? This is shout out number 4. Shout out time. Here's a shout out just for you. You support me, so I support you. This shout out is for our friend, Open Minded Wanderer. I know her name is Cara. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm terrible with names, you guys. And I had her channel up there a minute ago. Okay, there we go. Mainly exploring areas across the UK. A lot of UK friends. Bringing information from areas that you can see along the way. King walkers, sharing routes and points of interest. She has some very beautiful videos. Great editing. I envy her skills immensely. So please check her out, like, share, and comment. Okay, Mr. Joseph, tell us all the histories of the trail. And what's left of it.
Their legislature originally designed 3 trails or roads so they could go from the outlying lands to Deadwood. one that goes through Grindstone to Rapid and up to Deadwood. The third branch they tried to work with was from Vermilion up the river system to the Missouri River at Chamberlain, and then they tried to use some of the smaller ones like White River to get up to Deadwood as well. They used Custer as a point, but eventually that route wound up became what was known as the Milwaukee Railroad line. The Milwaukee Railroad people actually paid the Lakota so many dollars per mile, is a huge amount of money, to take and drive a line straight through what later we know as the Badlands. But it was a line that went from Chamberlain to Rapid City.
That's what farmer's actually moving.
Yeah.
And also I just saw the playground equipment, which was really weirding me out.
Okay. I did not touch it. You wanted me to touch it because it became left you and start telling you stories, which we may have to go and do anyway. But you know, I wanted to check out the house. It looks like they've been working on the roof. Somebody's been stripping out shingles. It looks like.
I'm wondering how much this is done by people and how much of it's done by weather. Apparently. Careful, babes. I'm just worried about that farmer getting upset at us. That's more my concern, you know. Even if there are no signs. But he just seems to be continuing his way. Anybody remember what those are? Those things were fun. Dangerous, but fun. Ah! Hang on. Where? Oh, there you are. Hang on, I'll come back around. Since the farmer seems to be just continuing on his way.
Second little part of historical piece. These are railroad ties. The main reason why you can tell is that the rail would sit right here in the middle, but they would put down a metal plate, and then they would use the ties to anchor down that plate onto the wood, and then they usually have a second set that would go on either side of the rail to hold it in place.
Huh.
But yeah, I mean, they actually used regular ties to reinforce. I don't know if this was a schoolhouse or a cabin originally.
I want to say cabin, just because multiple rooms.
Right.
But who knows? Want to play the merry-go-round?
Yeah. Notched wood beams and everything. There's no much more authentic than that. And enough to have a really high wind come through here and blow all that stuff out and about.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Whew. That farmer is really weirded out by us.
They stopped for the nail, the far one, might have been the bunkhouse.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's a bunkhouse because it's longer.
Yeah.
As I told you earlier, bunkhouses are long,
Yeah.
traditionally.
You think it's in all the wood scattered.
I think it's mostly wind. Oh, that must have been some wind. Okay, I gotta turn this off.